Hello and welcome everyone. It's time again for some weekly Battlefield 6 and, well, the most unlocked in catgirl on Battlefield 6 is here. I'm totally going to play garbage again. You know, as you know from this channel, but at least I can talk while doing that, so... Cheers to that. So, what do we need to do this week? Today is any mode. Okay, so, oh god, sniper rifles. Cool. Still not tracking. Great. Well, this is at least not as painful. Okay. Launchers, missions, and battle royale. No! Not again. Fuck that. Yep. I'm much more happy with that. Much better. Guess we just jump in some rounds on breakthrough. Yeah. Hey, Sarah. Just rerolled a bunch of challenges, but mostly just gonna start in a bit. Alright, they added a playlist with bots. Do we want that though? Not really. I'm not here to play against bots. How are you doing though? But yeah, otherwise, I'm okay. I'm feeling much better than this morning. This morning I was just wasted, but turns out I just needed some really strong nasal spray to clean out my the holes in my forehead. Is cavities the correct word?
I think so, yeah.
Oh. And now I have a pickle Pepsi to push me up a bit. But otherwise I have I don't know how it's called in English. Malt beer would be the most direct translation. So, yeah. I don't know if malt beer is even a thing, because it's, it's alcohol free, but it's pretty, when I see someone make like, oh, here's a, sometimes I just see malt beer in the store, and especially when there's a new one, and I'm like, oh, you know what, I want to try that, because I like malt beer sometimes.
I got eyes on enemy tank!
Fuck. But I said, daily say snoopers. Anyway, so I'm doing that in a different round, I would say. Fucking hate sniper rifles. Honestly. Like, I'm just not a person to snipe. Yeah. No. How's your day been? Oh yeah, also made sloppy joes today. That was good dinner. Probably not healthy, but it's what I needed. Oh, oi. Fucking hell, Bob. Da 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 da. Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes stuff like that just feels weird, you know? But, yeah, but at least it's not worse or something, so... I mean, otherwise here it's also mostly more relaxed. At least we have an update on the stove, which is nice. Because turns out apparently the stove is part of the rent. So landlord has to deal with it. But you know, on Friday the janitor is coming over first because apparently he was also like when he heard, wait, it's kicking out your electric circuit. What the fuck? That should not like. I get the whole, you know, assess first before anything happens, but it's very interesting how that came to how he got to learn it, and he was also like, that should not happen at all. Like, there should be more than one safety before that happens. So I get it. It's still weird. Okay, let's try this malt beer. Oh, Oh, fuck! I fuck that with the taste sometimes. Mmm. I know root beer is a thing in the US. Yeah, I mean, hey, it's his job anyway, so, you know, when he's like, wait, what the fuck? It's just, you know, part of the job more like. Also, I have to be honest with you here. The landlords here are pretty nice. They're like, they're actually like, you know, I know there was some, I don't even know what it was again, but there was some kind of legal bullshit, and they were like, nope, nope, that is bullshit. Let us help us with that. I don't know what it was again. So, yeah. We might actually unlock the last carbine in this stream. It would be cool. I think last time we unlocked the last SMG, so I mean the upside is not a lot can happen. Like, you know, if electricity is just kicking out, it's weird, but you know, electricity is gone then, so not much heat developing. Ooh. I totally forgot how much. You know, malt beer makes you burp. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it is. The problem is just now it's like I have one small heating plate to get us through the week, which is it's enough, I would say, but still annoying. And yeah, otherwise it's it's a very big, I guess we're... I guess just we're gonna have to wait and then see what happens. I just hope as will be resolved fast, because yeah, I'm just not in the mood for more annoyances, actually. Well,
You're a lifesaver!
maybe you need to look into LMGs at some point. I'm just not a big LMG person, even though, you know, especially in games I play, LMGs are just kind of usually the best weapons to pick. Like, for example, you know, I like playing Payday 2. Great game. Some of the best offensive builds you can have, LMG builds, obviously. You want to, you know, mow down those, you want to mow down the cops really fast. And, then, what do I, you know, going back into Back 4 Blood recently again? Oh, what do I learn? Oh, hey, you want to have a gun build? Some of the best gun builds are LMG builds. And it makes sense, because you can, you know, make them reload really fast. And, make them reload really fast, have them high precision. And then suddenly it's like, oh, look! Really big magazine. How useful is that? I feel like the stove actually needs to be replaced, so yeah. Which probably isn't going to be the hardest thing. Like, if it really is clear, okay, no, that stove needs a replacement, then it's just... It actually just means, someone comes, you know, screws it out, places a new one, and done. Hey, wouldn't mind, actually. Like, it's probably not gonna be induction, Would be kind of wild if the landlord decides to just upgrade to induction stoves at that point. But even then, upgrade to, because they're only selling coils as Saran fields nowadays, would be a very nice upgrade. I would fucking take care of that stove, I tell you. You know, more power, just easier to clean, stuff like that. I like that prospect. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Successfully attack or defend sectors and breakthrough. Yeah, cool, we have one. Hey. Yeah, that's definitely probably the smartest thing to do. Ah, New Sobek City. A favorite among many. Haha. I kind of want to mix that with cola. Sorry. You know what? Fuck it, recon time. And we will get the drone.
We need defensive support on the marked objective.
I love how sometimes you always just need that one well-placed mine. Oh, come on. Okay. Otherwise, it's the one night the whole world that is not living in the rest of the world that is not living in New York City is kind of just hoping this it's going pretty well there, which is pretty funny, to be honest. But like, I mean, yeah, the Mamdani train is very much has gone global. And it's still very funny to look at what is happening there, because I think nothing is so blatant. But on the other hand, it's also just kind of it is one thing to just watch this and, you know, see how much they try to just basically bait Mamdani with questions, and yet he keeps just very artfully dodging them. It's kind of impressive. Like, one of the funniest things I saw recently was literally, he was on a bike tour in the and when he was going onto the bike, some weird Karen was screaming communist, and it's pronounced cyclist, which is just, I'm sorry, but that's just the perfect rebuttal. I don't know. Probably it is one of those things, because you kind of know that if he wins, this could definitely change very much how, you know, probably the most influential, you know, how politics will run for the next years in the most influential country on earth. So I guess everyone is just a bit invested. Just this teeny tiny bit of investment. I mean, but otherwise, it's just also so insane how much the mask is coming off in the last days, because, like, you know, basically the Democratic Party is like, oh yeah, it would be disastrous if he won, which is like, your candidate winning would be bad. What the fuck? Are we living in fucking Bizarro World or what? Oh yeah, it is Bizarro World, because obviously you don't want anyone to win on the most basic fucking platform possible. You know, the funniest absurdity about this is just the simple fact that the thing they're screaming about is not like even the fact that he does those things, because like as he points out in New Jersey, like literally one state over, everything he proposed is already a thing. I mean, and as he points out correctly, it would, you know, in New York, it would just hit a few really fucking rich people to whom all the proposed taxes would just literally be a rounding error, which is duh. But also, yeah, I think that is one of the ironies that a lot of these policies are already in effect in a bunch of states. Like, let's not forget that, especially in, you know, Illinois or, you know, was it, that wasn't Minnesota? Could be Minnesota. Where was Waltz again? Like, that is already a thing. But apparently, you're only allowed to do this in states that are not, you know, quote unquote, high society, whether, you know, where people would see it actually in action. Which is just extra funny.
Let's go.
But yeah. How is everyone how is everyone in chat like thinking about the New York election right now? I mean, you know what? I can open up Blue Sky and just see how it's going.
Our strategy is failing. Find a way to turn this around. Marked objective is under threat. Defend the position.
Oh yeah, and Dick Cheney is dead, so might be one hell of a day today if Mamdani also wins. Yeah, like I'm still okay. I have to point something out. I mean, we all do. Like, I'm living across the Atlantic, from one of the towns where most people fled to New York, but I'm still like, no, no. You know what? Hopefully he wins. We all are hoping. It's like I'm just gonna put it out. I'm just gonna put it like this. I do think Mamdani winning is like it's like one of those pillars of the mental health of a lot of people around the globe right now. It's just like, you know, this idea that maybe, just maybe, the USA is not completely fucked, which is ironic considering, again, as I pointed out, there were a lot more, you know, especially left-leaning governors being elected, but mostly in the Rust Belt areas, and I guess you know, the media is not doesn't see or is as affected by someone like that, so now everyone just freaks about Mamdani doing like slightly more than Walt, a bit more than Pritzker. It's like, what the fuck are we doing here even? Still, truly hope he wins. Like, 3 buses, I am very much behind that. It's a good proposal. Also, yeah, aside from the fact that this, like, you know, I can only call it what it is, a fucking circus, has just been wild to watch. Because, yeah, they've tried to bait him into saying something to be twisted so many times, and like, I'm just gonna put it like this: the fact that a lot of media, you know, most of it that is set in New York, has been more occupied with trying to find some link between Mamdani and Hamas, which is, again, I know it sounds insane, but it is just kind of what they're trying to do. But they're more occupied with that instead of just pointing out how insanely racist Cuomo's campaign is right now. Says everything about their priorities. Like, it's absurd. Oh, I see you. By the way, also, there's the Super Evil Simulator. Super Evil Simulator 5 is out today, aka Europa Universalis 5.
Yes.
And Agonia is already playing it and trying to learn Brandenburg. And I see you have the Black Plague now.
No, I don't have the Black Plague. It's Brandenburg. The Black Plague hasn't come yet. I have smallpox.
This is Brandenburg.
The most stable thing in Brandenburg is the fucking soil, and that's sand.
Yeah, oh no, the wife doesn't want to be in public. Like, I'm sorry that sorry that a woman wants to have a private life and not to be, you know. Okay, here's the thing. I know there are women out there that want to be seen, treated, and paraded around like beautiful porcelain dolls as trophies, but that's a kink, and not every woman does have that, okay? So, leave her alone. Could you maybe get me the cola?
Yeah.
I want to try something. But yeah, it's so weird. And like, hell, I've even seen videos by like, I've even got videos by like, how's it called? There's an organization of like, I think some millionaires who are like, hey, we should definitely fight for some more social equity, which is like, hey, I'm fucking all on board with your proposals because, they also made a video about, hey, I have millions, I can decide where I live. I do not care if Mamdani taxes me a bit more. In fact, go fucking tax me, Zwan. I will be happy if the libraries stay open because that makes New York, New York, and I want to live here. And like, I get it, but I feel like okay. Here's an interesting thing I witnessed over, especially Mamdani's run. See, there's always the talk about, oh, the rich people will leave. But, then I see videos like, certain millionaires being like, no, we won't. I want to live in New York. I can afford living on Fifth Avenue or so. I do not care. Hell, even the Republican candidate is way more chill about Mamdani than everyone else, which is just... Can you even think about the fact that the current electoral race in New York City has seen a Republican president endorse Cuomo over Silva, the Republican candidate, and then people are like, oh, Silva, what are you going to do when a communist is elected? And Silva's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Also, I live in New York. This is a democracy. If the New Yorkers don't want me, but Mamdani, then that's that. What is your problem? And like, you know what? That guy has some integrity. It's interesting that he's just like overlooked, but I found his response so interesting because it just highlights how stupid the circus is. But yeah, and you have like all the other dumb shit, like. But yeah, aside from the goddamn, it's just so much racism. I cannot, like. Yeah, the fact that there's just no coverage really of Cuomo's just blatant racism is probably more telling.
Grab what you can.
Be advised, you're exiting the combat zone.
Oh yeah, one of the funniest things about this whole thing that I ever saw, that probably just actually frames this whole perfectly, is the fact that there was this TV debate, and there were like, and where Cuomo, Mamdani, and Silva were all in there. And then one of the questions was just about, would you, what is your stance on what parades to allow in New York City and stuff? And it basically, Mamdani and Cuomo and Silva were like, what? What? Like, because they were like, oh, do you think there are wrong parades in New York? And like, even Cuomo just outright said, how the fuck should I know what kind of parades are held in New York? It's like, yeah, what is that for a question? It's like, as if someone was like, This is how we get Mamdani. Like all the candidates were just like, what is this question? It's so stupid. Like, yeah. That's really one of those things where I would wish a site like, yeah, definitely it only has 3 parades. Which one would you allow? Which one would you support? And, you know, I know that this was just definitely try to be a trap for Mamdani again, because it's such a weird question. But, like, again, when even Cuomo just sits there and says, why the fuck should I know that? It's just stupid. Like, yeah. Flip all the parades in New York. Sure. Whatever you say. I do wish the New Yorkers do a happy free buses in the future. I truly hope this is going through. Yeah, I mean, like, here's the thing. I don't think buses are a great permanent solution, because I don't think buses are, you know... But here's the thing. You want to, I think the main goal in New York should be generally to expand their, you know, metro network, which is already pretty good. Maybe, you know, add a few new ones. But also, you know, maybe have some orbital tram lines on the outskirts, because, like, I'm sorry, it's New York. The amount of people get being you know, channeled through buses is too much for, like, listen, I live in Hamburg, which is just not even the biggest city in Germany. And one of the key things here, one of the key things is that they remove trams for buses, claiming, you know, this is gonna be better. Turns out no. Turns out you actually do want to have trams at from a certain point onward, but that's not the point. The point is, that New York needs a tram, period. At some point, they need a bit of a tram network. Maybe not one that goes full across the city. Maybe they need 2 distinct ones, but they do need one for, you know, Queens and stuff. Duh. But until then, free buses on, you know, dedicated lanes would already be a huge improvement. Gigantic improvement. Let's not forget, the major thing, so many, you know, research groups have found out that would just majorly improve the public transport situation in the US for the majority of people is just double the amount of buses. Just literally double them. In every city, just double the buses. Run more buses. Because if you double the bus amount, you can have some lines be more frequent. You can have a bunch more new lines. And it would help a lot already. Because, yeah, if you don't have that much space inside of buses, it's still better to have a high frequency. A higher frequency, because that would actually just alleviate a lot of pressure. And I mean, hey, remember that one ferry is actually free because they were like, hey, when people take the ferry, they will get a metro ticket anyway. So yeah, making buses free will just channel more people into the metro service. You know, aside from just helping a lot of people. Different story. I mean, I have this... What? Huh? Why did you sigh so hard?
I realized why I can't build hospitals.
Why?
The development of my cities is not high enough.
Brandenburg!
In good news, I vassalized Stettin. And how's it called?
Schweinitz?
Yeah, the bigger one. The Electorate of Saxe-Wittenberg.
Good. Friday is gonna be very fun. I still need to...
The Stettin people looked at our border funny, and so we needed to annex them to be safe.
Ah!
Also,
Obviously.
Stettin has more development, so that they can stand.
Mm.
Everything goes into the bulk with Brandenburg.
I mean, you were... robbery nights, so...
Oh, that comes up.
I know.
That's the 1400s. That's when they come.
Oh, yeah. You just...
First I have the smallpox, yeah. I get stability hits left and right because the most stable thing in Brandenburg is sand. Then will come the Black Death. And then my parents will decide robbery is fine.
I mean, robbery is fun for the people that do the robbery. Anyway, it's still, I mean, the thing about free public, or like, you know, at least free buses, you know, is that I'm just gonna say something pretty simple here. Yes, if you want to have good transport, you need to have ridership, but also you need to have a good offer for them. Problem is just, let's be real here, most public transport offers suck. But they would definitely be more used, you know, if they were free. So the weird thing is always that people say, you know, oh, it's you shouldn't make it free, you should make it better. Okay. Then they're like, but you know, we don't giving money because it's not used as much. And then you point out that people would use it if, you know, it was free. And then they're like, no. Because it should be better, but they then don't give money to make it better. I mean, literally, fucking free bus lanes would already change so much. other one was an enemy. Da 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 da. Ooh. Ah, doing Blackwell Fields. Okay. Yeah, it's just so weird.
Hostiles are moving in our sector. Guard your objectives and weigh them down. Move out.
I'm probably gonna have, ironically, the hardest start in EU5 this Friday. Because, like, I mean, Room basically is playing, probably playing Scotland, so yes, it's much easier.
He's in an alliance with France, so yeah.
Yeah, that is just like, just kind of almost starting out being able to attack the Brits and take them over. So that's good. Then you have then you have you Brandenburg, which is hard, but you know, not impossible.
It was pretty much unplayable until apparently from internal sources 2 patches ago.
Oh, it was.
Do you know how many events there are that resets your whole control to 0 and
Okay, no.
kills your stability and everything? Brandenburg is not easy. Certainly playable, nowadays especially, but yeah.
So that launcher does count. Anyway.
So, no, actually I would say I have probably the hardest depending on what Zep is playing.
I mean, Zep would need to play some natives in USA.
Yeah. And I don't know anything about it, so I can't say.
Or we'll say, you know, either one of his sides, his family, or inside, so Austria or is it Bangladesh? I think something like that. Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm basically very much in the heart of the Holy Roman Empire, directly at the border to France, so this is gonna be fun.
Okay. You could have it worse.
How? How could I possibly have it worse?
Well, You're in the Holy Roman Empire, so people outside don't like to expand that much because it increases antagonism. You have people to expand into. You're not plagued by the Wittelsbach neglect and other terrible events. So no, I think you're pretty okay.
I mean, I am gonna be a little sucker, so
Yes,
you're
but
gonna have maybe a little bit of beef with me.
I probably just kill a few of your dynasty, that's all.
No, okay, you know what? Maybe then I can just slip in, considering the Wittelsbachers gained the majority of their power by dying a lot. Yeah, they had the, for everyone who doesn't know, basically the Wittelsbacher had, like, a treaty in their family, and how, inheritance is, you know, solved. And basically a lot of them died, and that is how one of them, basically the ones I play, inherited Bavaria. And they made it into a kingdom. So, yeah. Okay, this is slowly getting a little bit stupid. It's just mostly me being like, oh hey, there's an enemy. Rocket launcher. How far are we in now? I mean, it counts as launcher, so... oh hey! Next round. Ah. You know, the worst part is I don't know if there is a website I can open to see like how it's currently going in New York, else... Imagine being that guy, you know, you're like, ah yes, I'm still in my spawn area, I'm sitting behind a nice metal container, nothing can, some idiot runs up behind you and rocket launches you. Hi, I'm the idiot. I'm doing orange maneuvers. It's kind of funny how technically Eric Adams is also still in the, on the ballot. Like, imagine saying, yeah, I drop out, and then people are like, well, you're still on the ballot, and like... Maybe don't. Hey, get user assist as engineer. Well, I'm doing that right now with rocket launchers. Don't you all, like, okay. What is everyone's opinion on rocket launching people? Yeah. Yeah, fair. I mean, it's not a good one. You should definitely use it against, you should definitely use it against vehicles, but also, hey, if it tells me, oh, deal damage with launchers, and, okay, so I guess, the RPG is a launcher, and not just the underbarrel run, then I will use that liberally. I think the one I will still re-roll is the grenade one, because that one just seems to just be annoying. Oh, well. Ah, nice. It's a good amount of progress. Forward here. Perfect.
Be advised, enemy forces are advancing on our position. Defend the sector and deplete their numbers. You are exiting the combat zone. Turn back now. Mark objective under threat. Defend the position. Our troops lost objective Alpha. The enemy has secured objective Alpha.
Ah, come on. I definitely hit a few of you. Oh, wow. Almost done. Nice.
I knew you had my back.
We are tracking you outside the combat zone.
Oh, damn, it started to track again. It feels like it again. Oh, by the way, basically this one is bugged. It sometimes tracks and sometimes just doesn't because... I guess.
Our troops are attacking Alpha.
Hey.
Be advised we have lost the sector. Move to defensive positions.
Fly beacon. Da-da.
Hostile forces incoming. Keep that in and extort their intel. You're leaving the battlefield. Return to combat.
This actually counts. No. Yeah, cool. It's called grenade launcher, yet it doesn't count as grenade kills.
Be advised enemies.
Why?
We need defensive support on the marked objective.
Oh, well. Hey. Oh, yeah. How many have that actually done now in this round? Well, I guess only I'm doing it, but who cares? Ugh. So. Ah. So, what's up for other games on the plan the rest of this year? Like, I know for us it's mostly, you know, Wiki 3, sorry, EU5, and then probably Age of Wonder, well, the Age of Wonders 4 expansions. And we try again. Still trying to get back into Back 4 Blood, but like... Yeah, I wish, got more, I would get, I would have, or, you know, I would know more people to get into Back 4 Blood, because it's genuinely a fun game. I do think most people are sleeping on it. Yeah. Not so good, man. No. uh. Oh wait, that did count now. Yes? Hey, I guess I'm getting the grenade kill still. I was like, maybe I should re-roll that, but nope. I mean, I don't need to re-roll the one with, to get 30 kills in Gauntlet, because, like, when the main of the week is, you know, qualify a bunch of times in Gauntlet, which is just, like, I've never not qualified. I think, every round of Gauntlet I played so far always ended up in the, in the final round, which could then be annoying, or because it's a thing. Gauntlet on paper is a fun idea of a mode, and when things align, I do think it can actually be pretty fun. The problem is, okay, by the way, so just so you know what Gauntlet is, basically they now added in the Battle Royale. But the Battle Royale consists of two modes. The standard Battle Royale thing, which is just like, I'm not a big fan, and Gauntlet. So Gauntlet is interesting. It's basically more in this vein of, okay, you have, you know, I think there are like 8 or 10 teams, and then you are put in one map, like one area of the Battle Royale map that is, you know, cut out as an arena, and then they're like, okay, this is the mission. You know what you need to do? It could be like a riff on an existing mode or a previous mode or something like that. Sure. but crucially, it is those who score the highest advance to the next mode. Those who do not, well, they you know, they fall out of the race, which is fine, you know. It's a pretty neat mode. The problem is just it's not scaling. It's not really checking. Oh, how many teams are left? Because there are some modes that are really fucking annoying if you're playing, if you're just 2 teams left. Even though on paper they should actually be pretty interesting with that. So, for example, you have stuff like I guess it works halfway now. Okay, you know what? I'm looking into a new rotation because this is like again fucking Firestorm, and like I think the game rotated now between like the 3 maps over and over and over and over again. I'm looking for a new lobby. Ah, come on. But yeah. But that is much better though. Look, we're going to New York. Time to defend it so that they can still hold the election, I guess. What the fuck? Sorry. I just spawned into a map and it instantly was like, you lost.
Populations are depopulating. Too
Why?
much smallpox.
You don't even have the plague yet.
No, not yet.
What is going on in Brandenburg?
Nothing much. There aren't many people.
And there I thought the region where I grew up in was the one, you know, okay, the region...
Yeah, after the Black Plague, probably.
Yeah, it was hit badly.
Unless you build some hospitals. For that you need development.
I mean, probably...
Let's see.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's going back to you so big... What the you know, maybe we attack.
I think if you focus on developing, you can at least save Pirmasens and Zweibrücken with the hospital.
They're probably pretty, but not bitch.
But bitch is only 16. Bitchy.
By the way, I'm not joking. It's literally called bitch. That's
Oh. Bitche?
bitch. No, it's called bitch.
It's not called, that's pronounced.
Okay, it's pronounced bitch.
Yeah.
I lived there. I know. I was in that town. It's called bitch. Okay.
Interesting that they pronounce it the English way.
Or this is the French way of pronouncing it.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really French. This is okay. Okay. That right there, when I say bitch, this is not the French or German. It's the Alemannic way of pronouncing it. Keep in mind, we're still talking dialects during that time.
It's the overlap.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
the thing is, Alemannic is still more a German-leaning dialect, though.
The problem is, to get a hospital, you need a town at least, I think. And
Pirmasens
doesn't have a town.
But Zweibrücken has, I know.
Yeah, Zweibrücken has a town. So
And
that
bitch
one-
should also.
Yeah, bitch has a town, but it has only 16 development. It
Yeah,
needs
well-
20 to be able to build a hospital there. Thing. Either that or you need actually Yeah, then I know why you had such problems.
Why?
Well, I think you need a town, but you only have a settlement. You do not have a town, your settlements. You need to upgrade them to towns,
Ooh,
which
that's gonna sound
base price 500, modified by lumber, masonry, and glass. So, yeah, lots of money.
Get back to your squad.
yeah. I have to see how much I can get that. But yeah. By the way, I will probably talk about that on Friday again. But like, yeah, the region that I grew up in was hit really fucking bad by the Black Plague. Like, think about like this. Like you have a whole region in Europe, and they were counting by families, which were which are basically like people that lived together back then. That's how they counted who lived in their region still. How many families do you think were still left after the Black Plague in like the whole region?
12.
12. That's yours.
Yeah.
12. Chat, how many do you think were left in that region? Agonia says 12. Sarah says 15. Okay, so the answer is 6.
Yeah, it was closer.
It's like it was depopulated as fuck. Like the local lords literally went and yeah, literally were like, hey, I'm sitting on literally fuck ton of empty urban land. Someone maybe please. So like there was like a shit ton of immigration because he basically handed out land claims for free because you need people working the field. And yeah, I mean that's the irony where I say as much as I like the Anno series, there was always this taste of colonization with most of the entries, aside from the two that went into the future, which were also, by the way, the best ones. I know this is an unpopular thing to say, but I stand by that. But there was also 14.4. Medieval times. And, yeah, the European region during medieval times was hit insanely hard by like if you want to make like a colony settlement game, you do not need to go to the Americans. You can just put it into Renaissance Europe after the Black Plague, because legitimately so much was just gone. You can have a town builder there. It's literally free real estate. Like, I'm not joking. It was free real estate. They literally were like, please come and grab some land. I need people to pay taxes. Like, yeah, so, But yeah, I will see how that works out. I mean, Lena is playing the Dutch game.
So either Frisia or Holland.
Bleeding numbers like
Yeah.
they're done.
I need to clean this up.
Yep.
My fucking mouse pad is bleeding. I mean, technically it's not really bleeding, it's just... Oh no, I can't put stuff under there. Can I? Maybe really?
You have
Yeah.
problems?
I need new mouse pads.
Objective under threat. Let's defend the position. No soldiers. The position can't hold. We are targeting Alpha.
Charlie.
Be advised, Charlie's being captured by hostiles.
Yeah, you see, stopped counting again. Didn't feel like it again. Amazing. Hey, attack us at least. Wow. Ooh, yeah, I like fast reload. Okay. It's gonna be very interesting what kind of influence EU5 will have on the overall trajectory of so many Paradox Interactive games, because frankly, it's a lot. because I don't think they have so far ever brought out a game that has the same combination. Like, I think Agonia saw a review today, and I think it summed it up pretty well. That while you can find games that do the individual aspects in more depth than EU5, the combination of the amount, the combination of breadth and depth of EU5 is just what makes it stand out so fucking much, and I totally agree with that. It's like EU5 is completely insane for how much detail there is, even at launch. I do think they do a hell of a good job. They're doing a hell of a good job, laying the foundation, because like it's a Paradox Interactive game. They always make the big expansions with content, etc. Because like you can't, like, Paradox games are basically since basically the last generation of games, they were basically designed to be expanded, because I mean you can't make them all in one go. You can't. You can keep importing features from the previous games, because you already made them, and I would say to a degree EU5 does that. And I mean, Crusader Kings very famously also had basically the two major expansions of Old Gods and Sword of Islam basically baked in, because maybe they kind of were able to just take over some of the how's it called, mechanics already, and that was that. And I mean, hey, it works, TM.
The only thing I'm not sure is the whole menu stuff. Some seems a bit too many clicks necessary to get where you want in a non-obvious way. That could be better. And I think some UI elements, especially like the alarms,
Could be better.
Alarms on the top and some other things are blurry. And I don't know where in the settings I can change that, or if I can change that.
That's a good question, actually.
I already googled, but so far nobody has said anything. Like, look, for example, at the outlier.
Okay.
This is not crisp.
It's not that crisp. Yeah.
And look at this. This is blurry.
Bit. I mean, it's.
Yeah, but it's.
It is very slightly just, yeah.
I hate Stettin.
What is going on with Stettin?
They built a grand palace, the fuckers.
I mean, yeah.
Damn them having money.
You could annex them.
I'm annexing Lusatia. Right now.
Damn, I only need 3 more headshots. Then I have actually the last carbine unlocked. They built the Grand Palace on sand, or are these other people?
Stettin is on the coast. They have.
Yeah,
They also have only sand, but because of the coastline and shit, things are more stable.
Only sands. But yeah,
Brandenburg was called the sandbox of the Holy Roman Empire for a reason.
Yeah.
The last ice age, there was a glacier, and that went over Brandenburg. That's why we have no base.
No good fertile ground.
Well, it's fertile enough, actually. You can actually do agriculture in there, despite all of that. But I don't know how it's called in English. Like we call it Mother Earth. The black soil. The stuff that's
It's
good.
soil, like good soil.
Yeah. Brandenburg was all wiped out and shoved down south. Of course, nowadays stuff got imported.
And it's better now.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, you could still improve the ground with other techniques.
Yeah. And we did. That's why we had agriculture in the first place. Mm-hmm. Like, most of the stuff is legumes, sturdy grains, livestock, wool, and fiber crops.
Yeah, fair point. That's what grows in... Yeah, Stettin should be Brandenburg. I'm just saying.
Oh, that will happen.
Hey, one more headshot.
We are targeting Alpha.
Oh, I killed Schnappy. What? Okay, why does that kill you?
You kann Schnappi, das kleine Krokodil.
Ja. Es ist jetzt tot und wird vergraben am Nil. What is the problem?
Soldiers, stay sharp.
Yeah, we now have the Swiss gun. It's apparently very good. I could actually start using... Let me just check. What do they still want me to do? Yeah, okay. Gauntlet. Assist support, I guess. Okay. You know what? Let's go for some LMGs. We have already done those a bunch, so... Like, you know what? An actual LMG this time.
Yeah, some things could be better. Like the diplomacy outlier, I don't like it. Like if you do things not in order, like you say, I increase opinions with Bohemia, I annex Lusatia, and then I curry favors with Bohemia. Then in that order, they will appear on the outliner. That's called outliner. Outline or outline? Outliner. Yes.
Outliner, yeah.
Outliner. But technically, everything affecting a country should be grouped together. And you should probably just be able to drag and drop those groups inside of the diplomacy outliner.
We are targeting objective Bravo.
So, hey, isn't it also called Brandenburg because you didn't have Bogen?
No,
Why is it called Brandenburg then?
Because it's the book Brandenburg.
Ah,
In Brandenburg.
ah,
It's left beside Potsdam.
I see. This kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
It's how in lower Germany, you know, the region I would play is called Zweibrücken
Yeah.
because it had Zweibrücken.
Yeah. And Brandenburg is basically the Uckermark, I think.
It's the Uckermark, yeah.
No, it's the Mittelmark. North of that is the Uckermark. And more to the right, obviously, is the Neumark, and to the left is the Altmark.
Do you also know why they are called Marken?
Well, because they were marking to defend. That's why they had...
Yeah, those were all the bulwarks against the heretical Saxons.
Yeah. And Poland.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about Germany, you know? We name things how it's called, you know? It were Marken because, you know, Karl der Große, I will not call him Charlemagne, he was a German guy. His seat was in Aachen.
I find it interesting that above Berlin there's Freienwalde, and I think later they had a town called Eberswalde, probably because there were lots of Ebers, so wild hogs in this Wald, aka forest. So I don't know why it was called Freienwalde, because it was free. Free from what?
Probably a free town.
No town there yet.
Maybe.
Let's see. No, not one building, not even a settlement. No village, nothing. First of all, building a hospital, of course.
You want a hospital?
I want a hospital, but I was declared war. Bad people. Declared war on me.
The Stettin people?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. It's hard to tell. The Prince Bishopric of Magdeburg.
Oh, Magdeburg! Oh, hello! But I wish my textures were high enough so I could read what is there. Eye shield, okay. No MREs, but oh well.
Our forces suffered 50% losses.
Nice!
Supporting the attack.
Target down! Find cover!
just nailed that throw, actually, so... Okay, you know what? When I'm done with the support, I can probably switch it back to assault. And try out some assault rifles I have not tried yet. There we go. Nice. Even that. I really was like, maybe I should re-roll the grenade one, but no! Turns out, it worked out perfectly. No re-rolling needed. Just good old spam grenades until it works. I'm just saying, you want to be protected, don't drive over my anti-nade. LMGs are fun. What do I need to actually do to unlock the LMG? I haven't really looked into them. So press enemies with LMGs. Hit fire damage, I guess. And then we can get the Ultimax. Ooh. The Ultimax is actually a pretty interesting one because I can actually start tracking probably both of them. Yes, please track this one and track this one. Because it's actually while it also looks like an interesting LMG because it's like very blocky, like to the point where I'm like it's one of those LMGs I would say that in the early days of video gaming, you know, when the early days of 3D gaming, if it was already a thing back then, it would have been really popular. I mean, I always liked that gun series in 4 and now because it looked just kind of funny, you know, being well blocks, you know. That's just one thing. I like that they're just basically boxes with barrels, but it's basically designed to not have recoil, and that's cool. You know, because, I mean, let me put it like this. There are a lot of guns where I would say you cannot really make a lot of... Like, okay, the main problem of guns is always recoil. And the main way to limit it is always, you know, get the... how's it called? Get the fire rate down. But then there's always this idea, okay, how can we get the fire rate? Can we keep the fire rate up? While, you know, not going into the whole... not having the whole, you know, low fire rate. Well, sometimes they just do that. And also, by the way, I still wish this game had the battle rifle category, because it just makes more fucking sense. Listen, battle rifles were introduced in Battlefield Hardline, and here's the thing, Hardline did a lot of things so utterly right. I cannot begin to tell you how much it did just right. To the point that I'm just saying it's criminal that it was dropped. Like, for example, okay, flaming hot IFV coming in. I guess. Like, for example, having the battle rifle category, it was just kind of dismissed for reasons, but like, I do think it's kind of a good idea to have something in between, you know, ARs and LMGs, because they exist, and there are a lot of weird guns in there that you could take advantage of. Like, did you know someone made basically a modern version of the BAR? Like, legitimately, you know, with you know, with carbon fiber, etc., all of that. And the funniest thing is, when you look at the gun and hardline, you can just like maybe look it up and be like, okay, how does it look? And you're like, wait a second. It's just all one, you know, it's just one color, tan. Like, this looks wrong. If someone, you know, modeled the... Hey, Torvis. I mean, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you want to farm, get health on people, you have revived them, period. And throw back besides them. How are you doing? But yeah, basically the thing is just all tan, and then you're like, wait, is that a mistake? But then you look at pictures of the original gun. It is all just all tan. It just looks ugly. It's kind of amazing. Hey, not that I'm... Thank you. Someone has to do the grenade defense. There we go. Yeah, how are you doing? How has the launch been for you? See you up there. Lots to do, or more like... I mean... Do people say it's a great white? Never occurred to me, because great whites do have a different color scheme, and they're like... Interesting. You see how much I am out of the loop. I just have one because I like it. It's a good plushie. But like, yeah, I know that there are like great blue sharks. You're completely right. So interesting that people say it's a great white, because great whites are more gray. You know, gray and white. So like, I never assumed, at least personally, I never assumed it was, but like, I probably would say it comes because most people just only know the great white. Not the fact that there are a lot of sharks out there who are all amazing. And all cute. Yeah, great. Honestly, it's so funny how the great whites are always putting like, oh my god, they're like, yes, they can bite you, but also like, you know what I love about sharks? They're the most cuddly fish out there. Like, literally. So many sharks are like, oh, humans! I can get pets, and like, oh my god, they are so cute. Fucking love sharks. Sharks are like amazing, absolutely amazing animals. And they're all so varied and interesting. Like, you can have yeah. And also, like, people are like, oh, but do they bite? They don't even usually. The problem here is less, do they want to eat you? It's more like, you know, the sharks only have like really one thing to interact with things, and that's their mouth. And you know, the bigger the shark gets, the you know, the more it hurts. But yeah, sharks are great. I fucking love them. Hey, this is turning into a shark appreciation stream. I love that. The fuck bull shark? I mean, fair, I guess. Oh yeah, I know. Which also makes sense. I always found it so interesting that people always depict the megalodon as you know, it's just like a big great white one. I'm like, why? Like, I always found it weird because it is literally just assumption. Well, this is the biggest one we have, so obviously the biggest one to ever exist is just that, but scaled up. And I always felt like, that's just no, that something doesn't sit right. And when I then learned, you know, then I saw the paper just being like way more, you know, slender and longer. It's just like, oh my god, this is cute. Like, I know there was like lemon sharks. They said it probably looked more like lemon sharks, which is also just kind of cool because lemon sharks look great. But, I mean, makes also more sense if you are that big that you want to have a bit of a better hydrodynamic. Like, don't worry, I know my way around shark stuff. Big science enjoyer. And you know what? It's the same as when, you know, when Pluto was recategorized. Some people just flipped their shit, being like, oh no, the megalodon doesn't look cool. Like, shut the fuck up. It's not about how cool things look. It's about what is accurate. It's like, same with, oh no, dinosaurs had feathers. And you would still piss your pants if you stand in front of a T-Rex, even if it had feathers and honked. Because apparently they probably honked more than they roared. It's very cool, actually. I mean, honestly, I like lemon sharks more in design from the look. So, I just see this as a personal upgrade because I always think great white, they look fine. But the problem with great whites is just like they have a very flat face, you know, while all the other sharks have more of a snout, and the snout is the thing that makes them cute. So, hearing the megalodon was more a snout shark than the great white. Upgrade. It's so much more nice. I mean, the thing is, we don't know that much about it, but like, it's also not even feathers. So like, yeah, basically floof. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that we know, you know. Yeah, and fossils. I mean, hey, we had a bunch of fossils. One where like, oh yeah, those were primitive feathers. So evolutionary biology is pretty cool. Da 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 da. Ooh. Yeah, I haven't heard that, haven't heard that yet, but, it's not surprising that something we thought was, you know, was just a sub thing, or growth stage, just is actually its own thing. Like, remember how recently they also, recategorized, they basically found out that from an existing species of spiders, there was like a subspecies that was more categorized as they. Actually, it is its own thing after more thorough exploration. As in, so close, it's from late October. I mean, that is very recent. No wonder I didn't. I heard about it. I was just very occupied over the last week. There was just too much going on. Like, well, shit, like our stove breaking. So, but hey, that's hopefully soon being resolved.
Come on.
Nice. You should probably start up. Okay, or not. It's still on the standard config, so I probably should put some attachments onto this LMG. And even though it's good, I know the Ultimax one is apparently pretty good, so... I have no overview of which guns are really good and which ones aren't, so... Mostly playing blind still. But, it's this week. Actually going really well. I just probably need to hit the gauntlet the next days. That's gonna be annoying. And oh yeah, wait. Did it? Oh no, it didn't track anymore. It just decided not to. Yeah, one of the things I had from last week missions just is more of an, yeah, maybe I track today, maybe not. Who knows? I have to feel like it. Fun stuff. Yeah. So, actually, how is it looking in New York? The one thing most people still look at today. Damn. Apparently, record high voter turnout. Not that surprising. Even though I find it very funny how, with how's it called, in American elections, it's always like, oh yeah, there's early voting, and then they're like, oh hey, we have like, the voting is like another week, and I just sit there being like, it really feels like a lot of this stuff is made intentionally worse for working people. Because Europe is just like, ah, damn. Europe is just like, yep, it's a Sunday. Everyone is free. Everyone goes to vote, and it's done in like minutes. It would absolutely, yeah. I find it so interesting. I was like, oh, we need to wait for, you need to wait for the counts and everything, and I was just sitting like. Yeah, it's so... Oh. I don't get it. Why is it like that? Like, you can literally... You could so easily just say, put it on a, put it on a, Sunday and just count it. Like, I know, people are like, oh, but America is just big. Yeah, America is big. I get it. But let's just be real here for a second. When we have general elections in Germany, it's like, it's on a Sunday, everyone does, and in the evening, around between 18 and 19, we have already counted so much that we just know roughly who's gonna win. Insanely fast and efficient in comparison. Yeah. We still need to do another round of breakthrough then. That's fine. Yeah, it is just kind of very blatant, I would say. Which just, it's kind of, yeah. Blackwell Fields. Why the fuck is it two? Why is it two sectors with one objective and then the three objectives? They could have made it 1, 2, 3. Like, seriously. Okay, I find it so interesting because see, the 1, 2, 3 layout was basically okay. So there was this breakthrough basically came from a mode called Turning Point, which was in Battlefront 1. Interestingly, it was not in Battlefront 2, and okay, hot take. I still think the first Battlefront reboot was better. Period. Just by a long shot, I think it was better. You know what? Let's try some other ones. You know what? Classic LMG. And yeah, Turning Point was actually one of those because it was, hey, you have like a 1 flag sector, 2 flag sector, and then a 3 flag sector. That was pretty cool and simple.
I knew you had my back.
But hey, record voter turnout. You know what this means? People want to vote. Which definitely means, I would generally say, that's probably the stuff that probably a lot of Democrats do fear. Because, record turnout only happens really in 2 cases. Either one candidate is so abhorrent that everyone wants to stop them, or someone is so liked everyone wants to support them. And let me tell you, there's gonna be a statistic afterwards in polls that will, if for some reason, it's not suddenly somehow all of New York mobilized for Cuomo for some reason, like out. Like usually when there's a record voter turnout, again, it's either to prevent the fascist or to get someone who actually resonates with people into power. That's just kind of the 2 things where it happens. Anyway, the thing is, there's going to be a lot of, if anyone ever makes a statistic of like, okay, you voted for Mamdani, and then like, who did you vote for in the last general election? I can tell you that there's going to be a lot of people that did vote for Trump. And that isn't against Mamdani, that is just, people are just fed up. They're fed up with the system. And there were definitely people who voted for Trump simply because they were just pissed off. Like, they were literally pissed off by the fact that, well, there was something with Harris, but like, keep in mind, the majority of people voted for Trump due to economic reasons. They weren't in line with this racist stuff, which is again always so stupid. But like that is one of those things. A lot of right-wing parties always rely on getting people who want to vote but do not know who to vote for, and basically just roughly curb their economic insecurities. That is always the playbook. Always. And keep in mind, no one on the Democrat Party in the last general election really addressed that. They were kind of addressing it to a degree, by the way. Let's not forget, the reason Tim Walz's "These People Are Weird" worked so well is because it also just, hyper-focused on the fact that no matter how you feel about economic situations, you would still vote for people who are obsessed with genitals. And that still hit very much home for the majority of people. But the moment that fell away, everything fucking collapsed. And yeah, a lot of people now are even more pissed off because, obviously Trump delivered on nothing because he's fucking Donald Trump. What do you expect? Like, what did you genuinely expected from Donald Trump? Is a personal question I would like to give people. Like, what did you expect? And I know they probably thought, like, nothing will change anyway, but I don't want to support the other person. So, yeah, there's going to be a huge swath of people who didn't vote in the last major election, at last general election, who didn't, or who voted for Trump, to vote for Mamdani now. And, also for Biden and Harris, obviously, because, like, I mean, here's the thing. There isn't even, like, a fucking party line anymore in this election. Remember, Silver is the, basically lone running candidate for the Republicans, and they just have thrown him under the bus. And, I mean, from what I know, obviously, because, I think from what I heard, he had beef with Trump, but, then again, which normal New Yorker doesn't have beef with Donald Trump? The moment I heard that, I'm like, I wasn't even surprised to hear that. But yeah. God damn it, team, how can you just fuck up this badly? Then again, Blackwell Fields definitely feels like a fun map. And breakthrough. They could have done so many other layouts, and yet they chose this. It's, interesting, to say the very least. Ooh, wait. I actually need to suppress people with LMGs. Oh no! Didn't know that. Oh, I kind of forgot. It's New Salt Lake City! Ah, fuck. Why do we get New Salt Lake City so much? I swear after this round, if we actually get a sector and this counts, I probably will just switch to some rounds of Team Deathmatch or so we can land in something like Saints Quarters or so. Just to have some, you know, variety to end out. I am. Well, now I still have like a few weeks ahead of us. Let me just actually look up. I think 28th of November is in 3 weeks. So 2 more of these streams, and then there's on 25th I think it is, or something like that. And then we have the other new map out, which is gonna be very interesting. I'm really looking forward to Eastwood. I heard it's a really good map, but yeah. I don't mind Blackwell Fields. Again, as I said, I do think Blackwell Fields fits perfectly into damn it.
Be advised, hostiles are attacking objective Alpha.
We need defensive support on the marked objective.
I'm bleeding out!
Enemy has taken objective Bravo.
You had my back!
I wish I could ban the spot, but no. Oh, nice. Honestly, I like the M60. It's one of those, you know, it's one of those guns in video games where you just look at it and like, yeah, this just works, you know? Maybe I should actually make an LMG build Impact for Blood. Would probably not be that bad to have. Oh, did you expand?
Oh, I lose right now.
Oh, not good.
Yeah, if too many people are against you, even the Danes cannot help you that much. Especially if you make a mistake.
Yeah.
Because levies. And then.
Yeah, levies are.
But that's what I'm playing for, because I don't want to fuck up on Friday and need to switch countries.
Yep. Really isn't working out right now. Then one more.
We're attacking objective Alpha. We're losing soldiers. Stay sharp.
This fucking black plague.
Oh, now it's there.
Now, if that spreads in again from fucking Magdeburg after I had everything, I'm gonna be pissed.
Understandably so.
Hacking me. Spreading the black plague. The best.
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 I wonder how much the power creep will be in this game. Because I know... What?
Lots.
Oh yeah, I mean, power creep is always a thing in basically every Paradox Next game. But like, remember how we played EU4 when it was still relatively fresh, and then...
No.
Oh, I remember there was a free weekend and we played it and we were like, what the fuck is going on? Because it was a pretty tough game. And then later we got in where we had like so many DLCs on it.
Mm-hmm.
And you just steamrolled everyone as the Ottomans.
Yeah.
Because you had like 3 things to buff up your military. It can be kind of ridiculous down the line. I guess it's actually an interesting thing when people are like, oh, there's so many DLCs, and like, listen. Get a good list of what is sensible. Okay? What are the most important ones for the game? Then you get that in a sale with the base game. They usually bundle them together even. And then it's easier. The game is just vastly easier. No, that's a new one. Let's try it.
We're attacking objective Alpha.
Not getting on the point. Ah. People, what are you doing? Oh well.
We've got mass casualties. We must stop our losses.
Yeah. Ah. I didn't think it would reach that far. Well, what can you do? It do hurt the quad you unlocked is really good, so...
Huh?
Ah, yeah, quad, rifle.
No,
Why?
you said cord.
Yeah, K-O-R-D, it's how it's
That's
called.
cord.
Quad, yeah.
But cord?
Do you just have a problem with it?
Kinda.
Yeah, well... We're finally level 50, so that's everything unlocked from normal leveling. Nice. You know what? Let's just put in 1 or 2 rounds still at the end, and let me try get those god-awful sniper kills for the day. It still would do something, right? Oh hey, almost done even, so I would say probably next week we're in the next round. I really hope that the other thing they that you can unlock is not that you actually have to need to reach the final one, because that would be so god awful. Yeah, basically, apparently they said until the end of you know, when the next map drops, there's like a special extra thing you can play if you unlock if you have 99 levels in the battle pass, which is like, you want us to grind them how fast? Which I do think is a wording error. I'm almost sure about that. But it is still fucking funny that they just went and were like, yeah, reach level 99 and then you can do it. And it's like, okay. Oh well. Still need to at least I'm kind of happy that I'm back a bit in the flow for my bit account. Everyone who doesn't know, I kind of have a thing on Blue Sky that is just, I don't know how to call it. I call it the bit account, but it's more often, you know, tidbits or mini stories out of like kind of a sci-fi universe that my brain is thinking up. Very chaotic lesbians running a mercenary mech carrier. Apparently it's popular, who knows? I don't know if, we probably have seen it a few times. I keep reskeeting is the word. So, yeah. I kind of am getting some ideas again for it, because it's so annoying to not have them. You know, you start this account and you're like, you want to do something with it. And then you're like, okay, obviously you run out of steam. You can't do 24/7 every time to do something. But it's still annoying when you just can't, if you don't have an idea for over a week. Which is like, you know, I know I have to, there's this thing about, you know, just stress and depression that can just hit all at once. But like, this is why I have this account. I kind of want to just keep doing small things, because it's just nice to do that. Even though I have actually this, I actually want to write again more, because like, I have an idea what I want to write next, but really I never got farther than the small, really small thing I uploaded a while ago. So maybe I need to re-skip that again. Right, blocks are just annoying, you know?
Let's move.
I know how everyone else is dealing with blocks, like, you know, writing and such. Usually it's just the whole, yeah, get yourself under control again, somehow. And I don't know. Am I that good at it? Maybe. Who knows? I don't think I'm that good, but yeah, that could just be self-doubt speaking. I mean, hell, the worst thing I probably ever did that ever happened to myself was, you know, back in school, I was actually pretty big into, you know, learning how to draw, and until this one day where I realized I fucking draw like Akira Toriyama, and I hated that, which is probably just a very weird emotional mix that just curbed way too much, to be honest. But hey, that's what happens when you're over... Oh well, how should I put it? I mean, it's the thing. I kind of wanted to draw like... I know I forgot his name. What was the mangaka called again from Naruto?
Don't ask me, I don't remember stuff like
God!
that.
Why do I remember the one from Bleach who I didn't even collect, but not the one from Naruto, or you know, Soul Eater. Soul Eater had actually had actually a really good art style. Like that was a good show. Only learned years later that it actually got kind of popular, but then apparently from people that only watched the anime, and then I'm just like, what?
Masashi Kishimoto.
Oh, Kishimoto. Yeah. Hey, Galen Space. Yeah, Soul Eater. That was like, okay. What series was that? I think my fifth series. It was the fifth. It was the fifth series I collected. But yeah, that was a pretty good series. Oh, it did. Yeah. That's cool. I really liked Soul Eater. I always found it had like a very I always loved the art stuff, you know, having a bit of dirty lines. That was another Shaman King and okay, just so you know, Shaman King was the third manga I collected. I have a full collection, and I fucking love it. That was there's a brain rot in my for me that is still about Shaman King that's still there. Like I genuinely the way I like to dress, the more I think about it, is like, you know, just pointing at you and being like, yeah, kind of like that. There's a reason I never ever bought earbuds, because like earbuds suck. You can wear your headphones around your neck and that is cool. And to this day, I only have headphones hanging around my neck because you did that, and I stand by that decision. Oh yeah, Shaman King is amazing. I fucking love it. It's just, I mean, aside from the fact that it can just be also just, it's just such a great goof troop of people. Like, also Anna is hot, and I may had a slight crush on her. Maybe. But okay, who didn't? Anna was just best girl, I'm sorry. Yeah, I fucking love Soul Eater. Soul Eater and Shaman King are great great ones. Yeah, I still have a little bit of a big manga collection. I mean, nowadays I really tuned it down. Like, I mostly finished some old ones up I had, but, you know, space. Like, the only ones I'm really actively still collecting are One Punch Man and, well, One Piece. But that's like, this is the one, it's that one series where, you know, oh hey, I have all of Shaman King, which is just, you know, like, it was 32 volumes. Soul Eater was like, I think 16 or 17. I really love how the backs of Soul Eater, you know, the more it came towards the finale, it just became more and more black. That was just such a good artistic idea. You know, then, you know, you look at Naruto and it's like, 72 volumes? Yeah, that's kind of good. And then just One Piece just sits there being like, oh yeah, 110 volumes! And we're still an egghead. Oh god. I mean, yeah, but it's one of those I wouldn't miss my collection. I love them. Like, those are all series I would definitely reread in a heartbeat.
You said you wouldn't miss your collection.
I would miss my collection if I ever gave it away. It's like, it's so weird when people are like, oh, you can just sell it if you don't. What are you talking about? So maybe I really want to reread Soul Eater? Question mark. What is this suggestion? Oh yeah. It was such a sad reveal, but like, it made sense. It's like, you know, yeah, his line's close, but then also it's like, yeah, he becomes the next he becomes Death And then it's also but then also his father is like, well, that's my call. There can only be one. I'm like, oh no, I like you. You are such an idiot all the time. But also, Kid is just, yeah. Kid is so funny. Like, the fact that he's, no, I need 2 weapons because if it isn't, like, he's like, oh yeah, my stripes aren't closed, and I hate that, which is such a, I mean, it's such an ironic setup and reveal, because it's like, I hate it because I only have them on one side, and it's asymmetric, and I hate that because he has hard OCD, and like, and then it's like, yeah, they close, they're symmetrical, but it kills his father, and it's like, ah. But hey, also has, his partner has 2 hot girls, but one is taller than the other, and they have asymmetrical boob sizes, so he's just like, you are not the same, why? It's like, calm down, man. You have the weirdest priorities sometimes. But yeah, I really like that series. Yeah, that it was also one of those why I really tried to learn to draw back in the day. But yeah, then I don't know. I really started draw like I was just like, you know, hey, I want to draw this one girl that's in my head, and then when she was on the paper, it was just like, ah shit, that's a Bulma. And it just kind of ended me on an emotional level, but maybe I was just way too insecure back then. Yeah, but that sounds cool actually. I wish I had actually kept on drawing more. Yeah, it's just I think that might be the problem when you have like really vivid imaginations, because like, let me put it like this. When I can write, it's still mostly all the stuff I think about, you know, like, okay, you have the scene in the yeah, I basically need to just pick it up again, or maybe get some you know, maybe get some you know, digital drawing equipment, because that might be a bit easier. But yeah, I was pretty good with oil paintings though. Then again, the most famous one I did back in school was a fat bumblebee. It was like a very derpy looking fat bumblebee. I put on oil and canvas, and then a bunch of classmates were like, oh shit, that bumblebee looks so funny, can you make me a fat bumblebee on canvas? And then I just drew this bumblebee. I painted it like a bunch of times because they all wanted a fat bumblebee on canvas. I should still be around at my mom's house, I think. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, at least I just have some blockades right now. As I said, I'm still trying to write and stuff. So I have an idea, and I'm working on something there, but really getting to keep going on it is another thing. But like, I want my girls to become something I can share with people, because that's important, you know. They came to me in a dream, and I feel an obligation to share them with the world. Okay. By the way, I'm actually not joking. I literally dreamed about them very vividly, and then my brain and then was just like, "Nope, I have to write this down." Just have some very chaotic lesbians. I don't know if that is actually normal, that people just dream about things and then work on it. Because that's how a lot of stuff I do happens. Like, I literally dream about it and I'm like, yeah, no, fuck, I need to write that now. Ew. Maybe I need to hand it around a little bit more, get some feedback. I mean, hey, if you're interested in like test reading, I think I have like not much. I still just work on and off on it, but it's something and it's gay, so I'm very happy. I think I never played this one on TDM. Oh well. But yeah, Soul Eater was is a very fun series. God, what kind of yeah, but basically when I look back at what series I had, it was Naruto, One Piece, Shaman King, Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball Z, because they had them like in a new edition they came out, which was like a super bundle. So I was like, you know, fuck it, I get that. I like that. Do I have you on Discord? That's the question. I can definitely send it to you if you want to. I just keep in mind that it is a work in progress. I just need to get some more stuff working on there, and it probably reads bad anyway. Like, I don't know if I know people enjoyed it, the few that read it, but yeah. But yeah, I have Dragon Ball, then I had Soul Eater. Oh, what other series did I have? Oh yeah, do people remember Garai? I don't think I am on that. I'm in that, so but if you want to find me, same name as everywhere, so I don't remember. I know I still need to check if I have actually all the books of Mirai Nikki, because I know I started it and I had to pause for a bit, and I do want to finish Mirai Nikki up wanted to finish it up at some point, but I don't know if I did. I know I did Naruto and such, but yeah. So yeah, God. Oh yeah, I actually have grabbed all the Madoka manga, because the Madoka Magica was just a thing that was out back then and people enjoyed it, so I enjoyed it, so obviously I grabbed those. Even though not that much. Also, funny enough, the Love Life manga are way more gay than you expect, but with other pairings that you expect to agree. Okay, sorry. That was a good name. That's a good German name. Agonia. Someone is called Herzinfarkt. That's a good one. This is just a German pun name I found very funny. And I see a +1, so I guess I know who that is. Yeah. Oh god. I mean, by the way, when I actually confirmed, because I do think those witches in Soul Eater that were, at the Soul Eater Academy, I'm pretty sure they were gay. Like, I always thought they were gay. I just don't remember if they ever confirmed or denied that. I mean, if they denied that, shame on them. It should be. They were very cute. Da 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 da. But like, I want to be honest with you here. Solita had amazing girl designs. Like Maka, good, really good girl design. Like just yeah, give her a bit of, boyish class. Very good, very good. And then obviously Krona. I still feel bad for Krona. She didn't deserve that. Da, 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 da. Come on. No, fuck. I need just one more. Come on. Why is it? I hate sniper rifles. This is why I'm the most unlocked in catgirl. I can't snipe for shit. Everyone's like, oh, sniping is so easy. No. Snipers shouldn't be in the game. Period. Snipers are bad for design. Did you all just expect them to be a hey Connor? Weapons should not be in the game. Yeah, fuck weapons. Battlefield should be a brawler, period. Like, Battlefield 001 AD, and it's like everyone just goes up in the field with fists up, and it's the most in-depth first-person fighter you ever seen. That would be actually, it would probably be a fun game to play. And you know why I know that? Because there's a little game called Anarchy Reigns, and it's amazing, and no one has played it, and it's not on PC, and I hate that. Sega, why did you fuck up that much? Okay. What's the shit? Hey, there are people that played that game, okay? But also, it's just a good game. People just overlooked it. Oh yeah, you know what? I get you. The OST is so good. It's so funny because it is a lot of just hip hop, and I'm usually not a hip hop person, but oh, it's such a good OST because you can just put it on, and especially when you're playing, it's just like yeah, just smash that face in. I mean, also Bayonetta was in the game, so that was nice. Like that was the only other Bayonetta action we had until Bayonetta 2 was a thing. God. Old Platinum games was something. They really just had a lot of weird shit coming out a lot of times. And again, I'm still very pissed about the fact that Anarchy Reigns never got the PC port, because it's one of those games that really needed it, Like, oh hey, we got Bayonetta, we got Vanquish, we got Metal Gear Rising, and it's like, so where's Anarchy Reigns? The one that could really benefit from the fact that there would still be servers and people to play with and stuff like that, but yeah. Nah, they're owned by Nintendo. Don't sweat it. I mean, okay, technically Sega owns Bayonetta, but and that's the other thing. Bayonetta 3 is an insult. Like, I mean, considering most of the people that actually made the original Bayonetta are not even at Platinum Games anymore. Holy shit, I have it! Huh? Anyway, yeah. Like, but is it a bad game? No. Is it an insult to the whole fanbase? Absolutely. Post heteronormativity destroys everything. Like, I am sorry, but Bayonetta 3 is one of those games that if they ever make, like, the only reason they should ever make a Bayonetta sequel, and I'm saying this with absolute absolute seriousness, is to recontextualize or retcon the fuck out of Bayonetta 3. Because no, Connor, it's worse. Like, here's the thing. In Bayonetta 1, from Bayonetta 1, I think they had even had some sort in Bayonetta 2. Like, Bayonetta 2 is literally about that. It basically was, basically very directly implied that Jeanne and Bayonetta are the main couple. Like, they literally are living together. They're just a thing. And Bayonetta goes to hell to save her in the second game. And then in the third game, it's suddenly like, nah, Bayonetta wanted all the time to just fuck the male comic relief character. And like, listen, the guy was just there to be a joke for the male audience that had a crush on Bayonetta. That was his whole thing in the story. He was a joke. And then suddenly the third game is just like, no, she actually loves them. Okay, listen, what kind of insult shit is that kind of storyline? It was their interdimensional destined lovers now. Yeah, it is. It's just so like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm so genuine. That's like the only thing a fourth game could actually fix is the oh yeah, that's what it's what happened. They literally were just like, nah, let's just fucking set the whole narrative on fire and piss everyone off. Like, I remember seeing reviews, and even, the thing is, this was definitely done because someone at the dev team was like, we should not upset our male audience. And then I see a lot of, male reviewers who like are fans of the series who are like, what the fuck is this bullshit? You set up Jeanne as the love interest. And Jeanne is just like, bye. Oh yeah, the whole like, the thing is, the only people who defend Bayonetta 3 are people who really always are like, oh, you know, it's a fine game, and then everyone's like, the critique is not the gameplay. That's not why this game pissed off everyone. Like, it literally is just because they... Like, again, the only thing I could see a fourth game work is if it turns out that this was like literally the work of like a
What?
like the work of like a literal other intercosmic being that wanted to get like literally a they could do that, but you know, again, they could also just make a fourth game about saying, you know, some the idea that the shitbag, I don't know his name anymore, I don't want to know his name because of the third game, actually just literally rewrote Destiny and tried to destroy all timelines where Jeanne is a thing, and to actually overcome everything and not, you know, die, you know. How was she called again? The daughter of Bayonetta? She actually has to literally kill him and fix the timeline so she can be the daughter of Jeanne and Bayo, which would be better. And you're like, how would they do that? They're witches, who cares? Magic is a thing. Do you really... At the moment magic exists, you have no rights to complain about reproduction. Oh, right, I'm not a medic. Yeah! Wait, that would actually at least make a statement and make it kind of interesting, you know, to basically return him to the comic relief character, but also make it so that, you know, this entitlement, you know, make male entitlement a cosmic force to be fought by girls. Hey, I don't say that would be a meta-narrative that most of them wouldn't understand anyway, so who cares? But yeah. Anyway, that's just always this thing, but like, I don't know if it ever happens. Like, at least heard that the new Ninja Gaiden is apparently good, but considering Koei Tecmo also worked on that, yeah. Not that surprising. I don't know if I will play it though, because Microsoft publishes, so fuck it. I'm sorry. Like, why should I why should I buy something from that Microsoft published for some reason when I can just wait for Neo 3? So I need to get through Neo 2. I wonder when I do that, because I think Neo 2 is a vastly bigger game than the first. Yeah, but like, you can still just carve some out. Like, there's a ranking of how crap a publisher is, you know? Like, there's a difference between, oh hey, Sony does some dumb decisions in terms of publishing versus supports the IDF basically with technology. There's a big difference between that. Honestly, in hindsight, it is so insane that we had like a bunch of years where people try to paint Sony as the Antichrist of gaming. Like, you know, no, Microsoft needs to buy all those publishers because that will save gaming. Oh, does it though? How was it again? How was it again with Microsoft and 30% of all our code is now AI generated? And now it's like, yeah, if you open the task manager keeps open infinitely. What the fuck, Microsoft? What is that? Oh yeah, that's a new Windows 11 bug. If you have the newest Windows 11 update and you have how's it called? You have the newest Windows 11 update, and it's like quite literally, hey, you open the task, don't open the task manager unless you really need it, because it could be that it just keeps opening itself and causes a RAM overflow. You're like, what the fuck is this? What is this bullshit? This should not be in an operating system. It's just like... It's also just like, how does this happen? Again, I mean, yeah, everyone points at the 30% of code being error. Like, it's just so stupid. It's just... What the fuck? You know, the most frustrating thing about the New York election yeah, sorry for the hard swing, sorry. It's just the fact that Andrew Cuomo actually still gets votes. Like, what the fuck? Well, you know... Oh, wow, wait! It's tracking again! I'm at 9 matches out of 15! At the beginning, it went up to 7. Like, so everyone who doesn't, who joins, this is like one of the missions I have from last week, and it's quite literally just... It's one of those missions that just tracks when it feels like it. I've played way over 15 missions. I wanted to do, sniper kills, and now I'm just yapping, and I didn't... I should technically end the stream. Because there's a certain girl that wants to go on a walk with me. We can do that still, okay? Okay, I have to question though one thing. Yeah. I don't want to say we go on walkies because she's definitely not the dog person. No, sorry, I don't want to insult you, okay? Very much. She's very much a cat person. Like, I mean, everyone says I'm an orange cat, and I'm not fighting that anymore. I run too much into things for that. But Agonia is definitely a black cat because she sneaks up to me, and sometimes is just very angry for no reason. But it's her, and I love her, and that's just that. Meanwhile, the story I write is about werewolves. Yay! My brain has very weird priorities. I don't know. But honestly, I love wolves. Wolves are amazing. They're such great animals. And I always found it very interesting how much I do not have a problem with wolves versus dogs. Like, I said it before, but everyone who doesn't know it, I have a very, very big fear of dogs. Simply because I was attacked a lot of times. So I'm just very anxious around dogs. That's it. But I've actually been to like you know, there's just like where near I grew up, there was a it wasn't a pen, it was like literally a conservatory for wolves, and I've seen wolves there, and they're like, wolves are so cool because they're just different, you know. I don't know how to say it. The body language of wolves is different. I would love to pet a wolf, actually. Wolves are great. They also just, I know, they should, like, they're nice and fluffy, you know? Also, I absolutely love that, you know, I think that's also one of the reasons why I started writing this story. Because I absolutely hate this idea that the people still project the, you know, alpha beta bullshit outward, because, like, I hate it. I fucking hate it. Because wolves are literally families. Like, they are incredibly social animals, and I just fucking hate the slander. Even in, like, fiction, no matter where it's coming from, it's just like, you know, when you write about wolves, actually go onto ideas that fit them better, because it's like, it's on one hand more interesting, on the other hand, it's also something that would, it's just more interesting to write about families than I think about, look, the strongest one around. It's not like, okay, listen, I have a certain brain rot. You like tall and muscular woman. Doesn't make her the leader to that, because that would be bullshit. There you go. Some things, you know? Oh well. Definitely need to get the assault rifle kills up over the next days, I guess. But hey. Yeah, gonna have a walk soon, because like you know, you should just walk a bit every day. That's just a thing. By the way, if you think if you read somewhere you need to walk like 10,000 steps a day, no, that's actually bullshit. It's actually very hilarious how that happened, because it's due to a Japanese company that made a pedometer in 1964. They brought out during the Olympic Games in Tokyo, and the thing is, walking, just going out and walk a bit is healthy, yes, but not 10,000 steps. The reason they said just walk we should walk 10,000 steps per day is the device was able to count 10,000 steps. So their whole marketing was just like, well, then I guess you should walk 10,000 steps per day. And it just stuck for some reason. Yeah, and then, you know, interestingly, in one of the few big, it is bullshit from marketing. Yeah, what I mean, what did you expect? Actually, it's so obvious that it's that. How's it called? Okay. And was it also that 10,000 on the pedometer looked like someone walking anyway? It would be 10,000 steps, so yeah, but that's just their marketing, you know? It was still kind of hilarious that they just said that. It's just like, okay. So that's your whole marketing scheme then, I guess. But yeah, that stuck. And then, you know, interestingly, in one of the few, how's it called? One of the very few studies done on women, actually, like over 70,000 women from Harvard. Yeah, like Harvard looked at it and like over 70,000 women. And it turns out you only need to walk like 4,000 to 4,400 steps per day. That is like the rough amount you should walk, because everything above that, you know, maybe you need a bit more when you're older, but like that is the rough amount, because everything else will end in diminishing returns. So yeah, like legitimately, if you just like maybe get out your phone one day and just like, you know, download like a pedometer app, you can do that nowadays, and then just, you know, look like, hey, is there maybe one round you can walk in your neighborhood? That's like 4,000 to 4,400 steps, which we have like a pretty perfect one. That's literally how much you should walk a day. And then just, you know, I mean, it's literally 0:35 in the morning, like it's past midnight. You can just do it in the evening when no one's out. And yeah, just have a little bit of fitness going. But yeah, thanks for everyone for tuning in. A lot of stuff today. Got all the got some progress on the assault rifles, but hey, got now all the carbines, so we will probably start using those someday. Hey, this shit started counting again. Maybe I'm done with it at some point. Who knows? Also, I just read have squad mates deploy on your deploy bacon, which is like, hell yeah, deploy bacon. Just, yeah, I want to deploy bacon. Anyway, nom bacon, yes, very big nom. I like the nom. Wait, one thing I just want to look, not patch. Not patch. Oh yeah, I can do. Oh, that works now. God, not the dancing skeletons. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a lot unlocked here. Oh yeah, it's the new ones here at least, but oh well. See you all then probably soon. Tomorrow is wait, tomorrow's EDF day. EDF! EDF! Okay, yeah. We're gonna stream some EDF tomorrow with Agonia. But yeah, have a good night, have a good week ahead of you, and see you all around. I mean, Connor, by the way, if you want to play some rounds later, I'll see if I'm still awake. But again, walk first. We're gonna do walk. Walk is important. Yes, EDF! Actually, it's such a fun game. But yeah, see you all around and have a wonderful week ahead of you, and stay safe, stay healthy. Good night.